Oh man, I remember looking back at the days when I started playing basketball and how literally every single person I knew was against me. All of the friends I had at the time, right? They all did not believe me in the slightest, and I don't blame them really. I was a 5'7", unathletic as fuck guy, and here I was talking about how I want to make it to a basketball team. It didn't click in their mind. The idea of me going into professional sports after being like this dork who would close himself in his room playing video games all the time, that idea did not stick into their minds. They could not imagine me becoming that guy. So they would start making fun of me. Because they didn't believe in me, because they saw what I was doing as an unachievable goal, they started to make fun of me very quickly. And those opinions that they had about me, those jokes that they would make on me, the fact that they were making fun of me in general would really get inside my head. And I know a lot of you guys who are self-improvement, you struggle from this shit. There are things that you would love to start doing that don't have anything to do with self-improvement, right? There's some things that you just want to try that are brand new to you, but you won't do it because you're scared. You're scared of what other people have to think about you. So, you have to let the stupid fucking cat out. But back to what we were talking about, a lot of you guys think that as soon as you start doing something new, you're gonna get judged by other people. But at the same time, why do you care? Why do you care about what other people have to think or say about what you want to do with your life? Why do you even think about that? It's a natural thing that you want to be respected from other people, and when you see people making fun of you, it feels uncomfortable, right? But use your logic here. Do you really want to give up what could be an amazing opportunity for your life just for the sake of that one guy not making fun of you? Do you really think it's worth it? Like, sit down and actually ask yourself, is it really worth it to not do that thing for the sake of some random guy not making fun of you? Is it really worth it? Because these guys, like these friends of mine who are making fun of me for playing basketball, they would really get into my fucking head. There were dozens of times where I wanted to quit. There were thousands of times when I did not want to play the sport anymore. I had to take so many breaks from that sport just to think whether if I want to continue, just because these guys were getting into my head so fucking much. But in the end, I proved all of them wrong. The best part, because I stayed consistent, because I kept working and I ignored all of that fucking noise that was in my head, I made it. After 2 years of playing basketball, 2 years, I went from nothing. I went from barely knowing how to dribble the fucking ball properly to making it to the team on my high school like basketball team, right? 2 years. It's not that long, nor is it a short amount of time. But I still made it because I was consistent. It took me 2 fucking years to get there, but I still made it. And throughout those 2 years of my life, countless amount of times have I been disrespected, dunked on, made fun of, all of these stuff, all of that stuff that you are afraid of. I had to go through all of that just to get to where I wanted to be. And this isn't me trying to act tough or anything. I'm a 16-year-old fucking bimbo, but the point that I'm trying to make is when you give up those opportunities, you genuinely don't realize where you could be if you didn't give up that opportunity. Listen, a lot of guys on the internet, they give you this advice when you're speaking to girls that the pain of rejection is not even as bad as the fear, it's the pain of regret. This analogy, this concept applies very well to different aspects in life, not just women, right? The pain of regret is 10 times stronger than the pain of rejection. Because imagine you are 70 years old, you're sitting with your grandkids, and you have no stories to tell. You have no stories to tell because there were so many things you wanted to try in life, but you didn't try any of them because you were scared, because you had those limiting beliefs in the back of your head. And I'm really not trying to act like this dickhead, because a lot of these guys on the internet are like so ungenuine, so annoying. They talk about how they make $1 million an hour even though they're just faking it for the internet. I'm genuinely trying to help you, okay? I look at the mistakes that I did in my past and I feel shameful. I feel awful. I mean, this isn't a mistake that I made it to the team. I'm actually grateful for that. But I always imagine, what if I did give up? What if I did give up? Because there were times, right, when I was lying on this fucking couch and I was fucking sobbing to myself because these guys, they would get in my head so fucking much. My mental health used to be this weak back then. And looking back at it, it really fucking hurt. It really hurt. But if you're not able to go through this fucking hurt, you won't get anywhere. You won't get fucking anywhere. You have to like cross like the fucking dam. You need to break the fucking dam to get where you want to be. Like, think of it this way, right? You have all of these goals behind like this wall that you're trying to go through. And most of you, like, you barely scratch the fucking wall. As soon as you punch the fucking wall and you hurt your wrist, you don't want to punch it anymore. But what's behind that wall is all of this stuff that you want to get. You have to push for the fucking discomfort to get where you want to get to. And that applies to everything, bro. That applies to fucking everything. Same thing with boxing, right? A couple of months ago, I started boxing for fun because, all guys on self-improvement said you should learn how to fight. So I started learning how to fight. And as soon as I stepped into the ring, everybody told me that, oh, you should have started boxing 2 years ago. You'd have been way better by now. The exact same fucking thing. People did not believe in me. People did not believe me in the slightest matter of fact. They saw me as like the same fucking newbie people would see me on the basketball court 2 years ago. It was the exact same story, brother. But I kept pushing. I kept learning. And hey, okay, my career still has nothing to do with boxing, but generally speaking, I still made progress, right? But I could have still gave up at any point of that journey. Imagine if you did. Just look at how far you are right now in your self-improvement journey. Like, you might not even be that far, but imagine if you ignored those self-improvement videos you've seen. Because most of these guys already clicked off the video, right? Most of these guys are not even watching anymore. These guys are so like brainwashed and like brain rotten that they already clicked off the video. But you genuinely have like aspirations to live a better life, to live a life worth living, because these guys, they live like fucking ants. They live like zombies. Do you want to live the same life they do? Of course you don't. Of course you don't. So please take this fucking advice. The pain of regret hurts like 10 times fucking more than the pain of like rejection and the pain of the fear. Than the fear of doing something. The regret is always fucking worse. It's always worse, my friend. And I can only imagine where I would have been right now with my life if I didn't start doing the things I did. And I just gave up along the way. I really hope that this advice resonates with you and that you actually learn something valuable here, because I really want you to live the best life you possibly can. I genuinely do. We are on the same path, brother. We are far more similar than you actually think we are, even though I'm a 16-year-old fucking dumbass and I don't know anything about life. But I genuinely hope you found value in this video. And if you want to ask more questions to me directly, and you just want to talk to me, right? Because I'm a human being too. I'm not some fake guy behind the screen, right? You can talk to me any fucking time. Join the Discord, brother. Join the Discord. I would love to speak to you. I would love to help you out with your problems, my friend. And yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Okay, I'm not gonna waste any of your time anymore. I hope you found value, and I'll see you in the next one.